Good day, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to episode 23 of the Number 9 with Tommy podcast, where you get a twice-weekly dose of buffoonery, goonery, and I hope these fat pieces of shit don't talk about sex again anytime soonery. With me, as always, is the double-dipping, Ric Flair dripping, foot gout hosting, carpeted pickup truck bed with a married chick boasting, snowflake roasting, secrecy and pay promoting, button hook goading, his victim in bed accidentally deep-throating. He always works tirelessly and is never complacent at sea. He's a cardiac patient to be. Tommy fucking Washington, how are you, man? What's up?
I fell asleep during your intro, Pat.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
No, I typically don't.
Oh, hey, that's an early text message.
I literally just said to you.
Thanks, Mason.
Patrick,
Thanks, Mason.
I literally just said, silence your phone.
Yeah, I don't think
When
you said that.
I did when I was silencing my phone. I said, phone's on vibrate.
Oh, Mason and his wife are watching Hoobie Halloween tonight.
No, because you gave it such glorious reviews.
It was a good movie, man. It was worth watching.
All right. Let's get it started.
Yep, come on.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
All right, so we got two pieces of mail from apparently our only listener, Mr. Don Rupp.
Dip Dizzy Whistle takes an active participation in the show, and we appreciate that. I actually asked him a couple days ago if he wants to be on the show. He's weird about his voice. I'm weird about my voice, Don. Tom made a comment that I had more bass in my voice than him, and I vehemently disagreed. And I'm like, I have the highest pitched voice of anybody I know as far as dudes go. And then two people just yesterday were talking about how I have a deep voice. And I was like, what the fuck?
It's because you scream like a girl normally, Pat.
And I have like a squeaky voice. Like my father at 69, 70 years old, however old he is, still like squeaks like he's going through puberty. And so do I. So I guess that's just like that's a blessing.
Don, you don't even have to come over, man. You can we can do a phone call in. We can
It's true.
figure this out.
The guest we have at the end of the month is going to be via probably FaceTime.
FaceTime or probably not FaceTime. Pat doesn't know what he's talking about.
On the other side, you should come over because then we can hang out. About your mail, let's go. I haven't read this. Did you read this yet?
Yeah, I read some of it.
Okay, I did not. So, guys, I have to clear up the mental illness comment. I wasn't taking away from people who do have a mental illness. I'm talking about the kids today thinking everything is a mental illness. I hear this all too often that people have a mental illness because they didn't get everything they wanted when they were younger. This really started because my daughter, who is 19, and I were in an argument because she needed gas for her car. By the way, I bought the car, I registered the car, and I insure the car. When she didn't get the answer she wanted and didn't like my reasoning, I was called mental, and I have a mental illness. This is no way the first time I've heard this about other people as well. People have become too quick on giving a name to something just to justify it. Pat smoking is not a mental illness. It's an addiction. There's a huge difference. Being addicted is not mental. It's physical. You of all people should know this, being a former smoker. Oh, Don doesn't. I'm vaping now, Don. I'm still an addict. Damn it. Point in case, you wanted to quit smoking, but your body still needed nicotine, so you took up vaping. Okay, there's your point. When you did quit, was it hard to quit because of your body telling your brain it needed it? Mentally, I don't want to smoke anymore, but vaping is taking up the need for nicotine. By the way, that Butterfinger juice smells so bad. Has to be the worst vape smell going.
True story.
Taste, not so bad. Don used to love that Butterfinger.
It fucking stinks. Like
it's
ass.
Almost like you went into this email and edited it.
I did not.
Did you put that in there, motherfucker?
No, I did not. But once again, me and Don agree on something, and he's still fucking vaping that nasty ass Butterfinger mouth.
Big-handed motherfucker's got a weird sense of smell.
Yeah, that's what it is.
On another topic, Tom, stop blocking my emails. I would use the website, but that still needs work. The comment section doesn't work well. I sent in a great idea for t-shirts. That email was never read. Ask Pat for the idea. He texted it to me.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Looks like I will be sending gross pictures to the email, which is Don sent a picture. I was fine looking at it. When I had to describe it, I got a little choked up there. It's a mouth with You gonna call those blisters? Burns?
It's fucking herpes, dude.
That's not herpes.
Yes, it is.
That's got to be the most extreme case of herpes I've ever seen.
Well, I'm sure it's not a mild case of herpes.
Oh my god. It looks like this person has water blisters on their mouth, but also they were bobbing for apples in a shit-filled toilet. That's what their mouth looks like. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
It's fucking gross. Guys, great podcast. I was truly disappointed when you two lovers couldn't stop making love to make a Thursday podcast. How else was I going to numb the world by listening to you go on about nothing? Signed, Dip Dizzy Whizzle. Dip Dizzy Whizzle, thanks for the clarification, buddy. Yeah, I agree.
I don't appreciate you talking shit about my website.
Ouch. I agree that we do have, as a society, I think we have a need to give everything a name, not just mental illness. I think, anything needs a fucking name. Even like people who complain too much, we now call Karens. Like we just put a tag on everything.
We should do a Karen segment. We haven't done one of those since the first one.
Which is amazing because there are so many Karens out there.
Yeah, especially nowadays. It's like more and more prevalent.
So he wrote another email and he put, "You want a movie to review? Mr. Brooks is the movie. Can't wait to hear the review. Have a great day." If I'm not mistaken,
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Mr. Brooks has Kevin Costner. Tom's going to look it up. If that's the case, I don't remember that being a particularly good movie. Movie trailer, Kevin Costner. Dane Cook.
Yeah, I just watched the trailer for this. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I remember Dane Cook being in it. I remember Kevin Costner being in it. I don't remember anything else. I'll probably watch it tonight. And it's probably going to be fucking free. Thank you, Don, for bringing a fucking probably free movie in.
But
what?
I recommended a free movie to you.
You recommended it because somebody else said it was absolute garbage, and you were like, let's get
No,
that.
I recommended another free movie. We'll talk about that in the movie time.
What movie?
We'll talk about it later.
I gotta tell you, I feel like I didn't watch whatever it was.
You didn't.
It's me, Versace. Whoops, somebody shot me. And I was just checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail.
To jail.
Pat, I gotta tell you, I'm really excited to watch this Mr. Brooks movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna have time to watch that and watch 1917 for Monday because I have a packed weekend.
Have you considered just doing it in all of your free time?
I think that's what I'm getting at, Pat. I don't have much free time.
What are you doing Thursday nights?
Usually nothing, and that would be a night that I use to do stuff for the podcast. But this Thursday, very important Thursday night.
Who are the 49ers playing?
The 49ers are not playing.
Why is this an important Thursday night?
It's the last presidential debate.
Oh, okay.
And I'm still undecided, so I need to watch.
Are you still undecided? There's not a motherfucker in this country that's undecided who they're going to pick. Everybody, I can't believe we're doing debates at this point.
I'm undecided, Pat. I really don't know which way to go.
I saw a meme.
Part of me feels like 50 Cent, where I don't want to be 20 Cent. And the other part of me feels like Trump did a horrible job handling the pandemic. So I'm somewhere in between.
I'm sorry, 20 Cent?
You didn't hear what 50 Cent said?
No.
That's hilarious. He said he's 100% voting for Trump because Biden plans on raising taxes or cutting out the Trump tax plans.
So he said he doesn't want to be 20 Cent?
Well, because he wants to tax the rich at 60%.
I got you.
So 60% of 50 cents would only leave him
with 20 Cent.
Would leave him with 20 cents.
That's pretty clever. I mean, the man is known for, just speaking.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. So, so this Thursday I can't do it. Friday I got pool. Saturday I work. I will watch 1917 Saturday night. Sunday night we're going to record, but Sunday I got football for Colin. And then in the afternoon, we're going to bury my grandmother up at the cemetery and then have dinner after that.
So I saw a meme and it said, somebody told me that Montana looks like Joe Biden is sniffing Idaho. And now they can't unsee it. And it's, here you go. There's the picture. Do you see? It's fucking great. I feel like you can't see it.
I don't see it, Pat.
You don't see the nose sticking out?
Let's see the... Montana looks like Joe Biden sniffing Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see it. I mean, I don't know if it's really Joe Biden, but
Motherfuckers are digging deep, man. They're digging deep for this stuff.
yeah, I mean that could be anybody's face. It looks like there's a face sniffing. Oh yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, at this point, again, everybody has their side. They're all.
Again, I'm right down the middle. I'm not really sure which way I'm going, so I gotta watch this.
I love
debate.
it. What are the odds of you voting for Joe Jorgensen? You said right down the middle.
At that point, you might as well just throw your vote in the trash.
That's hurtful for Joe Jorgensen.
It is, but it is the reality of things. I mean, she's not gonna win.
Most people haven't heard of her, so there's
Oh,
that.
I know who she is. I mean, she's an independent running for president.
She's a libertarian. It's true.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about her. She's gonna be it's a tragedy, man. She's not
She's
allowed
gonna be
to,
a nobody.
yeah.
Nobody
She's
knows
not
her.
allowed to debate. She's not allowed to be on that.
You
forum.
understand that? Like that's not because of them. That's because of the debate commission.
Yeah, I'm sure that if the president and the former vice president said, "Hey, let's have a nice, fair three-way debate," the commission would go, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea."
You clearly do not listen or what. It's amazing that the news is on behind you all day long, and you have no idea. If they both said that, the debate commission would laugh in their face. Actually, that's not true. If Joe Biden said it, he would probably they would probably do it.
Okay. My point is,
but if Trump recommended it, definitely not happening.
my point is that if
She needs to get
were-
out there and raise her name, man. She needs to raise more money.
I don't
And have more
think that's possible. I think
I've never
that
seen
ship has sailed.
I've never seen a commercial for her.
I have, and I
I
don't
have
watch
not.
TV.
I have not seen a commercial. Did you see it on your phone?
Probably.
Well, that's a little bit. An internet ad is a lot less money than a network ad.
True story. But mostly like memes. I see a lot of memes because just people posting.
Yeah, she'll
But
get, she'll get 2 million votes.
well, that's hey, that's honorable.
Huh?
That's honorable.
Yeah. Honorable mention.
Ross Perot, we remember him.
Who?
Really? Ross Perot with them big fucking ears.
No idea.
Ross Perot ran independent, and his ears are the takeaway from his part in politics. Go back and watch some In Living Color with Jim Carrey and the Wayans boys, and there's a ton of Ross Perot jokes.
So Trump actually, the first time he ran, I believe, I'm not 100% positive, but he said that he would have ran independent, but he knew that no matter how much money he put into it, he'd never be able to get the traction. So
Right.
he had to pick a
Right.
political side. I'm not saying that independents have bad ideas. Usually they're the best ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a medley of both, right? You're
Somewhere's in the middle.
and it's, to me, and I think this is what does it for me with independents. They make decisions. They're decisive. They don't duck questions or dodge questions. They have solutions to problems. And
Not always.
that's
I
not
mean-
a Joe Jorgensen reference. That's
At the end of the day, and this is how I feel, anybody that's in politics or they're there to tell you what you want to hear. Depending on what side, like if you're Republican or Democrat, they're going to tell you the things that side wants you to hear. So the Democrats want them to raise taxes on the rich. So that's what they say they're going to do.
yeah.
The rich don't want their taxes raised, so that's what the Republicans say. And it's not, I shouldn't say the rich, because not all rich people are Republican. Look at people like Bill Gates and
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, Zuckerberg. All these people are billionaires and are Democrats. And what they don't realize is that just like Trump, they probably pay $750 a year in taxes.
Right. Did you, not that I want to go down the political rabbit hole, did you see that Zuckerberg, the CEO of Twitter and the CEO of Google
Are all getting
they volunteered. They're not getting pulled in.
they're getting subpoenaed.
They all volunteered before they got subpoenaed.
Well,
They're all going.
when did you hear that?
Yesterday.
Because I heard today they're getting subpoenaed
I don't know. They're going to Capitol Hill Monday to talk about it.
about how they're blocking news ads on their, or not even news ads, just news on their platforms.
So the New York Post ran an article that proved some negative things about Biden or Biden's son and Biden's son, something to that effect.
Yeah.
So
Biden
they're protected, right? This is why it's worth telling the story, because Mark Zuckerberg saying, "I own Facebook. I don't want that to get out because I like Biden." Cool, get it. I totally understand that. You have power, right? You control a lot, being the guy who runs Facebook.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to be able to do that.
Well, it's not that they're not supposed to. It's against the law for them to
That's what I'm saying.
like
They're not supposed to.
yeah, to sway political things.
That's what the whole Russia probe was about.
They're actually protected. So whatever law they're talking about, there's a section. It's called C-230, I think is what it's called.
Section 230.
Section 230, and it protects your Twitters, your Snapchats, your Facebooks, your YouTubes. Everybody's protected. So if I go on and say, for example, I want to kill the Los Angeles Lakers, and then a month later, the Los Angeles Lakers all end up dead. Facebook can't be blamed because they knew ahead of time. They're protected. Yeah. I can say what I want on Facebook, and they don't have to stop me from saying it. So the New York Post puts out this article, and they all block the article. And they, of course, immediately use the defense of, well, we don't want misinformation on our website. And it's, well, one, who says it's misinformation? And two, why? Because you're protected. So why all of a sudden is this a problem for you? Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah. Well, we know why it's a problem for them because they don't want it up. I mean, they had no problem posting stuff on their stuff when they were trying to say that Trump was in bed with the Russians and all this other stuff. And then come to find out it was Hillary the whole time.
Yeah. Beautiful timing, because with the election so very close, were they just trying to bury this for long enough?
Probably.
Which is super fucked up because, so this guy gets this, Biden wins the election, and then 2 days later, this huge scandal comes out. That sounds like a terrible plan.
Well, I don't watch many news networks. I listen to one, but not many news outlets are covering this Biden story,
right?
Because it would hinder him. They're not going to bring it up at any debates. He's not answering any questions about it. They're also not denying that all this is true. So how much money has this guy made while he was in office, which is illegal from other countries? Not that I want to get really into a political thing here, but
I assume that all of them are above the law. I assume they all break the law. I assume that they have enough money to avoid being punished for breaking the law. And when they get caught, to me, these are like backroom conversations where they're literally laughing it off. Like, how are we going to get out of this? Who do we need?
Well, it's what the Clintons did for years.
Yeah. So this, the Post can say whatever they want. Fox can say whatever they want. CNN can say whatever they want. And none of it fucking matters.
I don't know. I mean, because they were trying to bury Trump with this, they tried to impeach him. They tried to do,
yeah, but that just further proves my point. They tried and tried and tried and tried. None of it fucking mattered.
Well, because it was all made up, but they were trying to do something to get him in trouble, but they couldn't make it stick because there was nothing there. He didn't dump any money into this. This shit that Biden did, if it's true, if he took any money, you're talking about going to prison, he ain't going to get out of it.
He's not going to prison. These guys aren't going to prison.
Well, he'll die before he ends up in prison because it'll take so long in court.
Yeah.
And trust me, he ain't going to make it 3 years from now. He's toast.
Now, if I'm Biden, I'm volunteering to go hang out with Aunt Becky. I'm in.
Yeah. You're an idiot.
She's so hot.
All right, let's do this movie review.
Movie review time.
The Merowitz Stories. Yesterday.
How was it, Tommy?
So
I would say this to anybody listening. I got a text last night that said my brother has recently had surgically removed hemorrhoids. Apparently that's a family trait. I was at his house, so I have not had time to watch the Merowitz Story, though I was curious. I really wanted to. And I got a text from Tommy that said, "Have you watched the movie yet?" I said, "No." And he said, "Don't fucking do it."
Yeah, it was awful. It was absolutely. It came up on a list of must-watch movies. Yeah, it wasn't that good.
What's it about?
It's about
I saw that was Adam Sandler's best performance. Period.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if that person's ever seen Uncut Gems.
Well, some would argue that this is right up there with Uncut Gems.
Really?
As far as, like, the story. Like, because, you know, like, some people don't like Uncut Gems because...
He's not a comedian?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the dude proved that he has talent. Now he can go either way.
But I'm not even saying that. Like, it's like... Because this came out before Uncut Gems.
Really?
Years. This came out in 2017.
It was like his warm-up.
So, it's about a family... I mean, it's got some hitters in there. It's got Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller. The dad is... I want to say Dustin Hoffman. I think that's who it is. The father from Meet the Fockers.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, so it has them in it. And Dustin Hoffman's the father.
That's
They're all
Dustin Hoffman, Ben Stiller combo there. That's interesting.
Yeah. He's the father, Dustin Hoffman, and it's them two, Ben Stiller and Adam Sandler are his sons, but they're half brothers because the guy's been married like 4 times. They also have a half sister. And the movie starts out, Adam Sandler's getting divorced from his wife. His daughter's going to college. It's a big art family. Adam Sandler.
Are they all Jews in the movie?
No. That's never mentioned. But they're a big art family, right? So the father taught art. He does art. This Adam Sandler used to play piano before he became a stay-at-home dad. And never pursued it. And now he's getting divorced and he doesn't know what he's going to do. And it really starts out, it's confusing at first because you don't really know what's going on. And then the story starts to pick up. And then you meet Matthew, Ben Stiller, that's his half-brother. And he's a fucking uptight asshole, kind of. Hates his father, too. They all love their father but hate him. And Matthew got the most attention and actually left. Right?
Sure, yeah.
So now the two that didn't get any attention really stuck around and took care of him and all this stuff with the other stepmom. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I mean, I liked the idea of the story and it was kind of like, it was all right, but it's not worth 2 hours of your life.
I gotta tell you, that makes me just feel like I need to watch it. Because
you know what, Pat? It's so slow. You would love it.
I feel like that's true.
I feel like you probably would love it. You know what? Go ahead and watch it. It's, in my opinion, it's garbage.
I will say.
I'd give this like a 2.0. And then I was thinking, when was the last time Adam Sandler made a good fucking movie?
Hubie Halloween.
No, like a good movie.
I'm telling you, Hubie Halloween's a good movie, bro.
No, it's not.
You don't know. You gotta watch the
I'm not
Lovable
going to
Loser.
fucking watch it.
You said you were gonna watch it.
And then you recommended, then we recommended 2 movies.
Oh, so now I have to recommend it for you to watch it?
I'm not going to watch it.
Interesting. What if you had to choose between that and Nightmare on Elm Street 4? Which would you choose?
Neither.
Oof.
I have to watch 1917 next
You're
time.
not great at making choices.
I have to watch
rather-
1917,
Yeah.
and then I have to watch Mr. Brooks.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks from now, we'll discuss what we're going to watch. But anyway, I don't recommend anybody watch this movie. It's not good. There's a reason why I had never heard about it before today, or before last episode.
I think we know enough about your taste in movies to know individually if we would like it based on your not liking it.
You would probably love it because you like dumb fucking movies.
Okay.
You want answers! I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
I guess, I mean,
Weekend.
about a half a game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really, really killing it this year.
I gotta tell you, you know what I'm enjoying this year that I have been watching a lot of is like football related news. I like just not analysts. What are those guys? I guess they're analysts.
I got it going down here, man. I got the 2 TVs. So, and I put regular station on the big TV, put the Beast on the other one. Watch a couple games at the same time. Then I have to do that for the night games this week. There's only 2.
This Sunday.
And one of them was a fucking massacre.
Yes, sir. This Sunday, Emily and I are going to hang out with Grandma Ma, my mother, and watch some football. So I'm excited for that.
I've heard this story before.
Have you?
Which works out because I won't be able to watch much football this weekend.
No, I'll text you about it.
No, you don't have to. Don't ruin anything.
I wouldn't really do that.
So
Only one of us gives up the spoiler alerts, Tom.
I love getting off spoilers.
I know. It's fucking
Here's
awful.
a spoiler for you. The 49ers at 500 are probably still going to make the playoffs.
This is a legit question. Are the 49ers 3-0 away and 0-3 at home?
No.
Okay.
They were 0-2 at home until Monday night or Sunday night, whenever they played the Rams, and they beat the Rams.
Okay.
So they're 1-2 at home, 3-0 on the road, or 2-1 on the road, I believe. Unless did they have 4 home games? I don't know. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
You know, there are 10 teams right now, 10 teams with 0 or 1 win.
Makes sense. I mean, there's not many good teams.
Yeah, this is like the most American the football league has ever been. There's no middle class.
Yeah, it's either I mean, like the Niners are middle of the pack. Let's go. We'll go over wins and losses, and we'll state their record when we do. So Bears and Panthers. There was no Thursday night game this last week. I'm not really sure why. I think it had something to do with the COVID or something. I think the Chiefs Bills game was supposed to be on Thursday, but because the Bills got pushed a couple weeks, I think they pushed it till Monday early. So Bears at the Panthers. Bears won that one, 23-16. Saw that coming. The Bears are actually pretty good. They're 5-1.
That's one of my questions for you. Are the Bears the most slept on team of the year? Like, the Bears are playing, their defense is unbelievable.
Their defense is phenomenal, and who they got playing quarterback? Big Dick Nick.
So, are the Bears going to shock some people at the end of the year when they're still part of the conversation?
I'd like to see what they do against their real measure is going to be against Green Bay.
Well, they have 3. They have what I want to say, Green Bay. I don't know. Their next 3 games are not easy games.
Well, the reason I say the Green Bay is because Green Bay's in their division. They have the same record now. I think Green Bay might be 4-2. So Bears are at the top of that division. The rest of the division's trash. The Vikings are garbage, and the Lions are garbage. So the only contenders with them are the Packers. So I want to see how they play against the Packers to see if they're good or not.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be a big deal. But to be honest with you, with what happened to the Packers, we'll get into that in a little bit, that they're not looking too hot either.
Griff's going to have a bad time with this football review.
Bengals at the Colts. The Bengals led the entire game, pretty much, and then the Colts snuck. Like, the Bengals were up 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, I think. And they came back and won. I like the Colts, man. The Colts look good, 4-2. Their defense is pretty solid. Philip Rivers not the best, but it's better than what they've had. So I think they're making the best of what they can do with a 40-year-old quarterback. You know.
I think the Colts are doing well, and I think they're going to continue to do well.
Oh, so I said that we do the records. Bears are 5-1. Panthers are 3-3. Bengals are 1-4-1, right there in the playoff race. And the Colts are 4-2. Lions at the Jaguars. Lions won that one. I don't know what happened to the Jaguars. I feel like last year the Jaguars were semi-decent, and they're back to being fucking straight trash. Every fucking show.
That's an alarm, bro. That doesn't count.
Anyway, the Jaguars are back to being straight trash. They're 1-5. Lions are 2-3. Again, they're not doing much better. I feel really bad for Matt Patricia, the head coach of the Lions, because I like him, but he has not had a good season there yet, and this is his 3rd season. It's not looking good.
Yeah, the Lions don't look good. But again, there's like this line right down the middle, man. You're either good this year or you're just not.
Well, the Falcons turned the corner after they fired their head coach and GM and went out and put up a 40-point game against the Vikings and won their first game of the season. Beat the Vikings 40-23. Both those teams at 1-5. The Vikings straight trash. Atlanta, who knows? They might, if they went out, I mean, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think they will. But we could see how much promise there is for next year, the rest of this season.
This next game here, I watched a lot of this Washington football team versus the Giants, which I saw an update the other day that the Washington team is probably going to keep the Washington football team name through 2021. So
really?
Next season, they're going to have the same name. Can you fucking believe that? This one was a nail biter, man. I really wanted Washington to win this one, mainly because I hadn't picked in my pool. They lost that one 19-20. They did not play Alex Smith though. They played Kyle Allen. Right, that's his name, Kyle Allen.
The starter, yeah. I'm surprised by that.
Me too. I thought they were going to play Alex Smith. I'm not sure why they didn't. Maybe
they were
Alex
pretty clear
still
that they were
scored.
going to play Alex Smith.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Ravens squeaked one out on the Eagles. The Eagles came back, and then when they were down, big, and they made a comeback. Just couldn't get it together. They're another team, man. And everybody's like, "Oh, they're great. They're great. They're great." They're kind of trash.
Yeah, I mean, the only win they have this year is over another trash team.
Who was that?
That's the Niners.
Oh, that's true, man. The only win they have is against the fucking Niners, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I don't know how they squeaked out that win against us because they are not good.
This is what happened. The Niners have two speeds this year. It's we were in the Super Bowl last year and we're going back, and it's which way is the football field?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into the Niners. Ravens we already did that one. So the Ravens are 5-1, Eagles 1-4-1, but still right there. They're in second place in that division. A win this week and a Dallas loss puts them, or not even Dallas. Yeah, Dallas loss because Dallas is in first fucking place. And a Dallas loss. I mean, they're back to first place with that tie.
That's a pretty strong year.
Yeah,
Just the entire group.
it's fucking crazy. Browns at the Steelers. Browns got annihilated, which was kind of comforting to see. I mean, they've been so hot here that they looked like they were going to the Super Bowl. But Big Ben stepped up. Browns went down 7-38. Steelers are 5-0. Browns are 4-2. Browns right there though. I mean, they're in the same division. Browns have a chance to make the playoffs for the first time in like 40 years. Texans at the Titans. Did you see this game?
No, I will say this. Nobody wants to be against the Titans right now.
Dude, Titans are nasty. Texans had that game won. And the Titans, I don't know how they lost.
Henry had
a 200-yard game.
He had a 90-plus yard run. He's the sixth person in history to have two 90-plus yard rushes. That dude is a fucking monster.
Do you want to know another stat?
What's that?
In the last two seasons, Derrick Henry has had...
Is it Derrick?
I believe so.
I'd buy that.
Derrick Henry has had three 200-plus yard games. You know how many the rest of the NFL has had? Every other running back in the NFL?
How many?
3.
Jesus.
So they're 3-3.
Yeah.
He's an animal. But yeah, he did have that 90-yard run or whatever it was. So yeah, Texans are straight trash, dude. I don't know why they can't win. They fired their head coach. You figured they'd be all set. The Bucs straight took it to the fucking Packers.
True
and
story.
you know what, man? So did you watch this game at all?
I watched the highlights.
Okay, so you didn't watch. What game did you watch? What half of what game?
It was on Sunday.
All right, so it was
the Rams.
one of these. The 49ers Rams game? Was it the Sunday night game?
No.
That was that.
Oh, fuck me, man. I can't remember. It might have
so
been the Browns Steelers, actually.
The Packers started this game off. They went up 10-0. And then got outscored 38-0.
Yeah. Well, I mean, credit part of that to Tom Brady being Tom Brady.
I don't think it had anything to do with Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 picks in the first half.
Basically 2 pick sixes. I mean, they were both pick sixes.
Well, yeah.
Brady, I don't know how you don't give some credit to Brady. I mean, his offense put 38 points on the board.
Well, take off 14. Now you're at, what is it, 24?
Well, don't take off all 14.
Well, why? They were on like the 10. They ran them both in.
All right.
I believe. I'm not 100% positive.
That's like
I'm just saying, man. Listen. There's no debate. Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback ever. I just don't think. I mean, the guy's at 4. Oh shit! What did I do?
All right, you went to week 7.
Oh boy, I broke it.
What are you doing over there? Oh boy. Jesus, what are you, Kim Kardashian? Did you break the internet, bro?
It happens.
Oh, boy.
This thing does
This is
not like
super
me.
malfunction from Tommy. There we go. Back on track.
All right, back down the bottom here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Tom Brady's Tom Brady. Sure, he put up some points. Bruce Arians, great coach. So, like, they're definitely, I think they're number one in their division, or they're number two with the Saints.
You got an interesting stat.
There we go.
The Buccaneers, for the first time in team history, had no turnovers and no penalties the whole game.
Well,
That's fucking insane.
no penalties in a game is kind of hard to do.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I mean, anyway.
Don't get me wrong. If you could do that and lose, I can see that because you're not playing hard enough. These guys were playing hard enough to make the Packers look bad, but still not playing
Well,
too
once
hard.
they got that lead, dude, they just coasted. I don't know. Their defense, it's pretty good.
Yeah, the Bucs defense, legit.
And then we got the Rams at the Niners. Niners won that one 24-16. The Rams are at 4-2, and the 49ers at 3-3. So a Rams loss this week really helps the Niners if the Niners can beat the Patriots. The Broncos beat the Patriots. That was a game. Fucking Cam Newton, dude, can't get it done. Can't get it done.
Yeah, it's funny because you like the Bucs win, you give no credit to Brady. The Patriots lose, you put it on fucking Cam.
You can't get it done. That's twice now. I've watched the game and watched him lose the game.
I mean,
Put Tom Brady in that situation, he wins.
it is upset. Man, when Cam was fresh, when he was first couple years, he was so much fucking fun to watch.
Yeah, but
And now, thank God Lamar's playing football.
He's old.
Because at least he's entertaining. That
he's
same
older
style.
though. You know what I mean? If Lamar was Cam Newton's age, do you think Lamar's able to do the things that he's doing? There's a reason why Tom Brady's lasted as long as he has. It's because he never had to use his legs to win the game, where Cam Newton had to. He has an arm. Don't get me wrong. The guy can throw the ball. But when they went on that run to the Super Bowl, he used his legs all the time. And don't get me wrong, he still does it, but he's not as fast as he used to be.
I made this point a couple of weeks ago that I said, how long do you think Lamar Jackson can play the style of football that he's playing? And to that point, we're seeing it with Cam Newton. You
Yeah.
can't keep that style of football long term.
Well, and somebody like Patrick Mahomes, who is a freak,
Yeah.
well, he's going to evolve with it.
Patrick
Where-
Mahomes, I'm pretty sure he just breathes excellence and he exhales any errors that could be made.
Yeah, pretty much. So the Patriots went down. They're 2-3. Broncos are 2-3. Patriots not looking good. I mean, that division is all the Bills. Jets at the Dolphins. Jets got shut out. Surprise, surprise. They're 0-6. Dolphins are 3-3. So ahead of the Patriots right now. And the Dolphins came out this week and said that they're going to start Tua,
Yeah.
which is very
Let's fucking go.
I don't understand it personally. Like, you have a chance to make it to the playoffs, but maybe that's what they're looking at. And they're like, you know what, we kind of don't want to make the playoffs because we're still rebuilding the team. So let's give this kid some reps, and next year we'll give it a real go. We'll pick up some more
the
draft
Tua
picks.
team is currently 1-0 and hasn't been scored on.
Huh?
But
Oh, because he played at the end of the game.
yeah, so with
That's
Tua,
not the Tua team, though. I mean,
that's the Tua version of the team. He's played in one fucking game.
he played it the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Did he really play that little?
Yes.
All right. Well,
what do you think?
chance-
They put him in at halftime?
I can guarantee you this: they didn't let up any points during that time.
Well, Tua also doesn't play defense, Pat.
Hey, he keeps the offense on the field.
Sure.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm all behind Tua. I think the Dolphins are gonna. But that's actually one of my questions for you. Will Tua turn the Dolphins around this year?
Around the what? They're having a decent season.
Well, they're 3-3.
For the Dolphins, that's a phenomenal season.
Okay. I'm not talking about for the Dolphins. Is he going to turn this team? Are they going to be 10-6? Because that's significantly better than 8-8.
For this season? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they make the playoffs. And I don't think that they're planning on making the playoffs. That's why. I don't think, if you look at the Dolphins last year, they tanked to get Tua. Like, that was the big joke. And they did. They tanked to get him. They had like the third pick in the draft. They they're still in a rebuilding phase. So they're looking at let's start this kid, let's get him some reps, let's take the losses now so we can get better draft picks so that next year we have the team that we want. I don't think that they have the team that they want yet. And that's why, because Fitzpatrick is proven that he can carry a team to the playoffs.
Sure, so is Cam.
Okay. And the Patriots are playing Cam.
No, but your point was, you said Cam's not playing well. Fitzpatrick
was playing well.
Yeah, they were 2-3.
But go and look at Fitzpatrick's stats for the last 3 weeks.
Okay. But it's more than that, man. I think that team is behind Tua. I really do.
Okay. I think I'm not saying that they're making a mistake in playing Tua. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you think that they picked the number 3 draft pick overall and then decided to play him with the intention of losing football games so they can get better picks for next year?
Yes.
He was the number 3 draft pick. Why not play Fitzpatrick?
Aaron Rodgers
he wasn't.
Aaron Rodgers was the number 3 draft pick, and he sat for 3 years behind Brett Favre.
He sat behind one of the greatest minds in football history.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Fitzpatrick is a good quarterback to sit behind.
I agree. Brett Favre was not a good quarterback. He was one of the greatest in history. I do like Fitzpatrick. Don't get me wrong. I was a big...
I don't know why you hate on my idea so much.
No. Well, I don't see...
Do you think the Dolphins make the playoffs?
Do I think they can? Yeah.
But do you think they will?
We got to see what Tua does. I think if Tua plays well, yes.
Well, if Cam Newton starts playing well, they'll make the playoffs.
True, but we have more to go on.
If Keenan Allen starts playing well, they'll make the playoffs.
I don't think that the Patriots will make the playoffs. I don't think that Cam Newton will magically surprise us and start playing well.
Well, you understand that the Patriots are only 1 game behind the Dolphins, and they're in the same division. That's how you get into the playoffs.
I get that. The change wasn't with the Patriots. I'm saying the change in the Dolphins, putting Tua in, that change could spark and make them contenders.
Okay.
I don't see Cam Newton changing anything tomorrow.
Okay. Cardinals at the Cowboys. Cardinals annihilated the Cowboys. The Cowboys are straight trash.
They're so fucking bad.
I feel so bad for Andy Dalton. 38-10. Cowboys are at 2-4 though, leading the division.
I don't know why you feel bad for Andy Dalton. This is he's used to it. He was a Bengal for a long time. He led them to a lot of losses. Yeah. He's capable of taking this L.
The Cardinals looking good though, 4-2. They're in second place in the division. Looking good. Dallas has allowed 30+ points in 5 straight games. You're straight trash.
Oh my god.
Chiefs at the Bills. This was actually a really good game if you watched it. The Bills had a chance to come back at the end. They couldn't. It's really too bad. Chiefs 5-1, only lost to the Raiders.
Since the Bills got Tyrod Taylor, and he's not even there anymore, but since that time, they have been so entertaining to watch as a football team. That I wish I watched that game, the Chiefs-Bills game. I'm sure that was fun to watch.
Yeah, they're good. It was good. So let's fast forward into
Wait, before you move on, I have a couple questions. Okay. Question number 1. Have we seen enough with Brady and the Bucs destroying the Packers and everything else that's happened this year to answer the Brady Belichick, which one's the real GOAT question yet?
No.
Okay. Number 2. The 49ers, their power ranking, their seed, is number 19. Is that fair? They're currently ranked 1 spot behind the Dolphins.
Based off the way they play. So the power ranking, if I'm correct, it works off of your player power now. So yes, it is fair. They're missing 2 all-pro defensive linemen. Jimmy G was out a bunch of time. This was his first full game back, and he had a good game. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's only going to climb from here. A real test will be this week against the Patriots if they can beat them. So,
do you think they've got the Patriots?
Yeah.
I do too.
I think they take out... I mean, to be honest with you, the only time I picked against them this season was against the Rams. And they pleasantly...
The one time.
Yeah. And the reason I picked the Rams was I wasn't sure if Jimmy G was starting, if he would make it through the whole game. And the Rams have been good. And I saw what the Dolphins did to them, and I was like, I can't, with a good conscience, go with the Niners. I really don't know. I do think they take out the Patriots because the Patriots don't look good and their defenses and all that.
I agree that they'll win. I also, like, in my head, know you just don't bet against fucking Bill. He's goddamn good.
But you know what? I mean, even Bill is in a... Here's the thing, right?
He's scratching his head, for sure.
Well, but here's the thing, right? Tom Brady isn't as good as Tom Brady was with Bill Belichick, without a doubt.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. So the question isn't, was it Brady or Belichick? The answer is it's them together.
Their chemistry.
Is what made it. And Tom buying into Bill Belichick's plan and his game, that's what made it.
There was a play, I can't remember what Super Bowl it was because they were in so fucking many Super Bowls. It was one where they turned around and won, so it could have been that.
It was the Falcons one.
Was the Falcons one?
28-3 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
I don't know that it could have been that one. Whatever it was, Brady threw a pick in the Super Bowl, losing, and when he was walking off the field, he and Belichick smiled at each other. And that will live with me forever because those two are so fucking good at what they do that they just went, it happens.
Yeah,
it fucking happens, man. And they were just so comfortable. Like, all right, let's get the defense out there. Let's try again.
Yeah. Any other questions?
One more. And we're going to skip week 7. Okay, so we're actually skipping week 8 as well. This is the end of week 8. Assuming, and I think we can safely assume Antonio Brown gets his suspension lifted, right? He goes to the Seahawks. They're not the only ones, but they're the most vocal ones. He's probably going to end up with the Seahawks. He's definitely going to get a job. Let's start there. If he goes to the Seahawks, do the Seahawks win the Super Bowl? I mean, they're so fucking good to begin with.
I don't know. It seems like, don't get me wrong, Russell Wilson's having a great year. But they always seem to get in their own way when it comes into the playoffs. So I don't know. I mean, the Seahawks have great receivers. Why do you need Antonio Brown? 1, 2. Antonio Brown wasn't all that after he left the Steelers. The guy hasn't played real football in 2 years. Is he really going to be a game changer? I don't know.
I assume he's going to come out firing on all cylinders. Anybody at that level, they have that thing in them, that like, I have to prove everybody wrong. I have to be better than I've ever been.
Yeah, but he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
He's fucked upstairs. So, I mean, like, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, actually, to that point, it could bury whatever team he goes to. If I don't recall
if that's the case, I hope he does go to the Seahawks.
Yeah, no shit, right? If that's... it brings up an issue. Am I remembering wrong? Was he a horrible locker room presence?
That was what they said in Pittsburgh, and then he went to the Patriots, and he got cut from there. He just didn't. He hasn't had a good run.
So that's, I mean, very possibly a cancer that a team doesn't want to pick up.
Yeah,
but somebody's going to go get him.
Well, that's why the Patriots ended up picking him up because the Steelers didn't re-sign him, and he went to the Raiders. That's what happened. He went to the Raiders, got cut because he was talking shit about Gruden, and then got signed to the Patriots and got cut, and then he went psycho. So who knows? All right, so week 7.
Am I supposed to get my picks out?
Yeah, you can get your picks out. Tomorrow night, Giants at Eagles. I hate to say this. I'm going to go with the fucking Giants. What do you think?
I'm pulling it up. I'm going Eagles.
I don't know, man. The Eagles don't look good. They get to the end of the game, they can't close it.
It's really a coin flip, I think. It's basically whatever team
Here's
does.
The thing, right? If the Giants... Well, here's the thing. The Giants' defense isn't horrible. It's their offense that needs the help. And to be honest with you, their offense looked good against Washington. So if the Giants get out to an early lead, if the defense can sustain it, they get the win. But if the defense just sucks right off the rip and the Eagles start flying down the field or whatever, the Eagles will pounce all over them. Lions at the Falcons. This is an interesting one. I kind of want to go with the Lions, but I feel like I feel like the Falcons are the team to go with here.
I'm going Falcons.
Yeah. Browns at Bengals. This is another good one. I feel like I got to go with the Browns.
I too went with the Browns. Poor Burrow, man. Poor Burrow.
Yeah, I mean, he plays good football, but again, he's new, man. He's like a Tua. You can't. He's new. He doesn't have a ton of talent on his offense. He has AJ Green.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like in the different sports, Sidney Crosby, I believe, was an absolute fucking fireball when he hit the NHL for the first time, for the first year. Then you have like LeBron, absolute fucking fire when he hits the NBA for the first year. Then you like with football, not so much. I mean, JJ Watt, the defensive guys, I think tend to do a little bit better. And running backs.
Well, I also think it's completely different. Like basketball is basketball. The NFL to
basketball,
college,
the game gets faster. That's about the only change.
Yeah, college football to NFL football,
it's a different game.
It's two different games. Also, football is really the only like a real team sport. You know what I mean? Like one person on a football field is not going to make all the difference in the game.
No, we've seen quarterbacks come and go. Quarterbacks go out injured, and teams. I mean, fuck, Bledsoe leaving the Patriots was terrifying until everybody realized what Brady was capable of.
Yeah, so I mean, one person doesn't make or break the team.
Right, I absolutely agree with that.
In baseball, if you have somebody that hits bombs all the time, that person can win you the game by themselves. As long
that was actually my next one was baseball. They don't even fucking go to the pros. They have like a minor league system.
Yeah.
So it's amazing in professional sports how different your first year can be depending on what sport you play.
Yeah. Packers at Texans. I think it's a no-brainer. Packers. Panthers at Saints. No-brainer. Well, here's an interesting one. The Panthers and the Saints are both 3-2. Or the Panthers are 3-3. Saints are 3-2. The Saints are at home, which I think gives them the advantage, except they don't allow fans in their stadium. So, do they even have the advantage?
Well, they don't have the travel, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Might be a toss-up.
I'm going Saints.
Yeah, I'm not sure which way I go here. I
not
want to
made your
go
pick
Saints, but the Saints haven't looked all that great, and neither have the Panthers. So it's. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I bet you the spread in the game is 3 to the Saints, and that's because you get 3 points for being at home usually.
Spread is 7.5 to the Saints.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. Oh, well, is Michael Thomas back?
Not a clue.
That could be a game changer. Bills at the Jets, I mean, that's a no-brainer. Bills. Cowboys versus Washington. I want to say the Cowboys, but I mean, the Cowboys suck.
I picked the Cowboys, but this is the Yankees and Red Sox, right? This is the game. So I think on any given Sunday, either one of those teams wins. You could take the best Cowboys team and the worst Redskins team, and I still say it's a fucking coin flip.
So here's a good one, right? If the Giants can pull out the win against the Eagles, and Washington can pull out the win against the Cowboys, you have yourself a 3-way tie for first place in the NFC East, all at 2-5.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. And one of those teams is definitely going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
Fucking garbage. Seattle at the Cardinals. You ready for my upset of the week? Cardinals give the Seahawks their first loss of the season.
Interesting. I mean, if you have to pick an upset, that's not the worst one to pick.
No, Cardinals are at home. They're 4-2. Seahawks are 5-0. Cardinals have been playing pretty good football. They're not bad. Kyler Murray, there's nobody to fuck with.
Are you picking that in the pool?
I don't know, but I think that's a safe bet there.
That is some serious balls if you're picking in the pool. That's like screenshotting a picture of your nuts and posting it to the pool website.
Okay. Chiefs at Broncos, no brainer. Chiefs. Niners at Patriots, no brainer. Niners.
I took the Patriots.
The Bucks at the Raiders. This is another good one. It's a Sunday night game. I want to go with the Raiders, man. The Raiders are home. The Raiders have been looking good. They beat Kansas City. I think the Raiders get this one, man.
I got the Bucks.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're underestimating how good the Raiders are.
No, I'm behind the Raiders.
Okay. Steelers versus Titans. Here's another good one. The team of the unbeaten, or the battle of the unbeaten. This is it's weird how they put these in order. Yeah, man, I don't know. I want to go with the Titans only because they're home.
I took the Steelers, and in this league, unlike the league we've previously played in, you cannot change your picks after you've made them.
Yeah.
If I could do it again, this is the game I change. I pick the Titans.
You can change them.
Nah.
Yeah, you can.
Nah.
You get locked in on Thursday. It's because you haven't made any changes.
No shit.
Dink. You can't change them after Thursday. You
Making the
fucking
change.
So you're going with the Titans.
Titans.
All right. Jags at the Chargers. Here's a fucking who gives a fuck game. Chargers. Both teams are seeking first win since week 1. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Bears at the Rams. This should be a good one. I want to say the Rams because they're at home, but the Bears look so fucking good, man. But the Rams got embarrassed last Sunday night. They do have one day less of rest. What do you think?
I took the Rams. I really want to see the Bears win. I don't think they're gonna.
I don't know. I don't know which way I'm going to go. And then the teams on the bye. We got the Ravens, Dolphins, Vikings, Colts. Is that why they said that Tua was going to be the starter from now on? Because they went to the bye
They're
week?
just starting it for this week.
Yeah. All right. So that concludes football talk. Pat, you have anything you want to add?
No, what game is your game of the week?
My game of the week is going to be the Seahawks-Cardinals game.
My game of the week is going to be the Steelers-Titans.
That's also another good one. Luckily, one's at 1 and the other one's at 4, so you can catch both of them.
Yeah, Steelers-Titans will be the game that I choose to watch with Miss Emily over at Mom's house.
Well, you don't want to watch the Eagles? Well, they're playing tomorrow night, so.
We may watch them tomorrow night. I may shoot over. We might watch that at her house, though.
That's garbage. You don't want to watch that.
I'm just going to sleep through it.
Pat, do you want to do Would You Rather, or do you want to save that for Sunday?
Fuck that. Let's do it. Ooh, not what you wanted to hear.
Nope, not really, but we'll do it.
Let's do it.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, for this is where it's at. Here they come.
All right, Pat, we got Would You Rathers. Back by popular demand. I didn't want to do them, you did. Would you rather eat the same meal for the rest of your life or never use Instagram again? Well, that's easy. Never use Instagram again.
Oh my god, yeah, all day.
Like, what kind of fucking question is that? That's not even a good would you rather. Would you rather be told to stop being so sensitive every day or be asked if you are PMSing every day?
I think because I don't have like a personal relationship to PMSing, you can ask me if I'm PMSing. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Irritable male syndrome apparently exists, but not for the reasons you might think. Okay. Would you rather wear a push-up bra all day long, every day, or a stiletto heels all day long, every day?
Push-up bra.
Yeah, push-up bra. I mean, but I have tits. Let's get them out there. You know what I mean? Make them look good.
One time, my cousin and I dressed in drag for a skit in English class, and I put heels on, and I tried to jog because we were running. We had to run to the drama department to get the female clothing, and we were running back to class, and I rolled the fuck out of my heel. I'll never wear heels again. Fuck that.
Was that the same night that you had to have a penis put in your mouth?
Different night.
Okay. Would you rather make love with the lights on or the lights off?
Inconsequential. Depends on the girl.
Depends on how many drinks I had. Yeah, I don't think it really matters.
Nah, beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. You're right.
True story. Would you rather have to sneeze but not be able to, or have something stuck in your eye for an entire year?
Oh boy, I actually like the way it feels. The build up to a sneeze, I'd take that.
Yeah, having something in your eye fucking sucks,
Yeah,
man.
it's one of the worst things in the world.
I had a scratch on my eye. Oh no, I thought it was a scratch or something, right? Because it was really irritating me. So I go to the eye doctor finally, and he takes no, mind you, I went to the walking clinic for this, and this guy had me scared that I was gonna lose my eyeball.
Ooh.
Told me that I had a scratch and that it was about to get infected and all this shit, and gives me a prescription for these eye drops, and I go to fill them, and they wanted $150 for them, right? So
Fair price for your eyeball.
yeah. So I told Erica that I wasn't going to pay for it. And she was like, you're getting the fucking eye drops, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to the eye doctor on Monday. It's not a big deal. So she makes me buy the eye drops. They don't do anything for my eye. I go to the doctor. He takes a Q-tip and pushes it on my eye and takes the piece of lint or whatever the fuck was on my eyeball off that this other guy could not see, and that cured my eye.
That Q-tip was 3 cents.
Yeah, I was so fucking pissed. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Would you rather give up shopping for... Oh, did I answer that one?
No.
Yeah, sneeze. Would you never have pain cramps again, or never have to shave again? Never have to shave again.
Never have pain cramps again.
What kind of fucking pain cramps do you get? Yeah, let me ask you this, because I was talking to Osborne about this today.
Yeah.
You ever get fat cramps, like right below your chest right here?
In your rib cage?
Yeah.
And you can't get rid of them no matter what you do?
Yeah.
It's fucking dreadful.
All right, I'm glad that I'm not the only one getting fat cramps around here.
And I stand at that fucking counter all day, and people are like, why is this motherfucker doing yoga at the counter?
Yeah, man. Fat cramps are no joke for us fat people. Would you rather give up shopping for the next 6 months, or give up emojis for the next 6 months? Give up shopping. And I don't use emojis that much.
I would give up the emojis because Amazon is life.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're not going out and shopping. Does that qualify?
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm still giving up shopping. My wife does most of mine. Would you rather have to get up at dawn, or stay up till 3 a.m. every day? Stay up till 3 a.m. every day.
Dawn.
Fuck that. Would you rather be able to stop time or fly?
Stop time all day.
Yeah, for realsies. All right, last one. Would you rather give up your computer or your pet? My computer.
I threw my pet in the garbage. I'll give up my pet.
True story. And pet doesn't even own a computer.
Or a pet.
Well, now, because you threw him away, you piece of shit. All right, guys. That's going to be the end of the show.
Ugh, that was creepy. I would rather slurp rancid tuna salad out of my own ass, or scour my boobies off with a rusty SOS pad, or hump a piece of splintered balsa wood.
All right, guys. I think that's it for the show. Make sure you send us some feedback to the number9podcast@gmail.com, or you can go to our website, number9podcast.com, or hit us up on Twitter at number9pod. All those are good, and we'll see you next time.